Hi, I'm Nikki, and with my husband Paul, I run two small independent shops in Devon. We're a lifestyle retailer, so we sell a selection of gifts, accessories, homewares. During the last year, our business has had to make big transition and sell much more online. And many of the customers who enjoy visiting our shop have come to us as they're not confident using websites. So I wanted to put a little video together to show people who aren't confident online how to navigate a typical website and how to find the businesses that they'd like to support online, whether they be local or other independent businesses. Most now have really good sites and would appreciate your support, and we just wanted to give you the confidence to go out and buy online. So in a minute, I'm going to flick the camera onto my little laptop screen. Obviously, you can buy online on your mobile, you can buy on a tablet, a fixed computer or a laptop, but I wanted to take you through that. So I'm going to just turn this off for a second and get the camera focused onto my computer, and then I'll take you through some steps on how to find those businesses and then typical navigation and show you the checkout process. Okay, here goes. So one of the first things you need to do is open up the internet. So your internet browser, your internet icon on your tablet or phone. So once you have the internet open, I'm going to look to search for shops in my locality. So the nearest town to me is Tavistock. So I'm just going to put in the search bar, Tavistock shops, and hit return. So this is now showing me different web pages that are coming up about shops in Tavistock. So we've got different results up here, but ultimately you've got the Google information pulled through, which is really handy, shop hours, etc. So for example, if we were to click on one of these, Lawson's, which is a hardware, homeware shop, it tells me the reviews that it's had, 4.3, that's an okay score, and I can click here to visit their website. So I'm straight through to Lawson's website and I can navigate that website from here. A couple of things to look out for in this case is just above my finger there's a very small icon, and that icon is a closed padlock. That indicates that this site is secure. You can click on the padlock and you can see information pop up. Let me just zoom in on that. So what that's telling me is that this is a secure connection, that they have a valid security certificate, which is quite important. That certificate is something that all online businesses should have in the UK, and it indicates that if you were to give any details, personal details, those details will remain safe and secure. So that's my big tip really in terms of security online. I'm just popping back, so I just use my back arrow on a phone. You might tap the screen and there might be an arrow at the bottom, but if you can't find the back, you can always reform the search. So working my way back, I now just wanted to show you, if you go further down the page, you might also come across some other websites. So for example, Tavistock and many other towns and cities have very good websites run by local government or businesses. This is a website that's been set up for Tavistock, and it's quite comprehensive. So it's got a lot of things. It's got things you can do, where you can eat, drink, where you can stay, and so on. So one of the add-ons here is they've put shops and businesses section, which lists all the businesses and shops in Tavistock and how you can support them. So if I was to click on that and the section, the little drop-down menu appears, whoops, I've off-clicked, and I can click on those businesses in the category I want to visit. So arts and crafts is sort of homewares, gifts, etc. And this is where our website link is in terms of if I was searching for it elsewhere. But there you go, there's an array of shops, all got telephone numbers, their address, what they do, and a link through to their website. So if I was to click that link, it would go through to my website. So that's two ways you can search for businesses, your locality or those that you know you want to support. It might be you visited a certain area and you know you love a shop and you want to get to it. Alternately, you can just type in a website address. Ours is Insideout Home. I obviously visit this quite a lot, just keeping an eye on our website, so it's automatically filled the rest of those details in for me. And if I click enter, our website comes up. So navigating your way around a website, I get a lot of messages asking if you have certain products, but actually it's really easy to find. So most websites either have a top menu like ours here, or they'll have a menu down either of the sides, and they normally have different pop-outs. So when you hover over an area, it gives you the different categories within. So if I was to click on accessories, it will take me through to all the accessories we sell. So some of you might want to look through everything, and others might not want to do that. So there'll be quite a few pages here. So I don't know how many. So for example, if I go to page 5, I'm sure there'll be a lot of pages after that. I don't know, we're just the 5. So to make that function easier, if you have an idea of what you want, you can search by price within that. I'm just going to try, I should slow down. You can search by product type, or you could search in the subcategories. So within accessories, if I wanted to search for bags, for example, I would click on the bag link. That will take me through to the different products. So I'm just moving my screen down. So this is a selection of the bags we stock. You can search, you can ask the computer to refine the search further to show you things that really appeal to you. So if you know you want a bag in a certain colour, you could click on the colours there and bags within those colours would come up. If you want a certain material, you can also click on that. So for example, being in Devon, laminated coated canvas, oilcloth bags tend to sell quite well. So if I click on, what did I click on? Laminated coated. So we've just got the one bag at the moment. But if I click on the oilcloth, there are quite a few more. So these are sort of, a bit hardier. Now, all of these bags, you've got photos of the products, and that's how most websites operate, with a brief description and then the price underneath. If you want to find out more, you would just hover your cursor or your finger and click on the item, and then that will open up another screen which will hopefully give you more pictures if they're available and more information. So for us, if you go down, our product description is here, and that will tell you about the product. So that might include material, size, and any other details. And like many other people, I'm just going to go back up. You can hover over pictures on most sites now, and you can see things in larger detail. You see what's happening? So I can zoom in on different areas just by placing my cursor or finger over the photo, and I can click and look at different images of the bag. So that's the simple navigation. I'm just going to come out of that, so I'm pressing my back arrow to navigate back out. If at any point I want to go back to where I came initially, most websites, if you click their logo, the Insideout in this case, if you didn't catch where my cursor was, that takes you back to their home screen. So all our menu options are up here. So for example, if we were to go into handmade, wax melts and burners, these are a product range we make ourselves. Just hope it's working, yep. And there you have some of those wax melts and burners, they all come up. And again, you can refine the search with the different areas, subcategories here. So I can say I want a burner set, I want just the wax melts, etc. Again, if you want to find out more information, you just click on the picture or the product title underneath, depending on the type of site, and you can go through. You can see, in this case, there are different options as shown in the photos. So there are different types of burners you could have. It could be shoes, it could be anything. There's an information page, and then because there are different options, there's a brief description of what those different options mean. So here, before buying, you could say, I would like the stone star, for example, which is the one on the picture at the moment, and then click down to the second menu and say, I would like this fragrance to go with it, and then you can add that to your cart. If you'd like multiples, you can just either click add to cart more than once, or you can use the plus arrows here to add more. So that item now goes into my cart. Oh, I was in here earlier playing around and I'd already put something into my shopping cart. So this is effectively like me walking around the shop and picking things up that I intend to buy. Let's say I've changed my mind and I no longer want the lower product, the jug. I can just, at the end of the line, there's a little cross. I can press that cross and that item is now removed from my cart. I know it's removed because it's disappeared and my subtotal has changed. It was 30 something pounds a minute ago. I still want to shop, so you can see this is the page I'm in, but because I still want to shop and I don't want to check out, there's a little X just up here. On mobiles, it's not always as clear, but if you hover, it's normally in your top right corner. You'll come across that. So if I didn't want to go through departments, but I had an idea of what I wanted to find, there's a search box in the top of our website here. Online, it will appear in one of the drop-down menus. So if I go to the search function, and there's always this magnifying glass, can you see? That's showing you the search. I'm going to type in the word jug, because I'd like to look at the jugs that the shop stocks. So straight away, any product that has jug in the description has come up. I'm going to click the search icon at the end, and that then brings all those products through to a page, and I can look through them and see what jugs I like. So there's a couple of pages worth of jugs, and again, I might want more information before deciding what to buy, or I might want to see more photos. So for example, if I was to click on these, which are made locally, especially for us, by a lovely lady, Shelley Lee in Horrobridge. So these are the jugs that she makes. Again, I'm hovering and I can see those more clearly, and I can look through the different photos that we've taken to show you that product. Okay. Now, they all have, if you read the description, a different colour inside, and that is mentioned here. And when we're selling them, we give you the option of picking the colour you want if it's in stock. So before the add to cart, there's another pull down menu and you can pick what you want. So for example, if you were buying shoes or a dress or trousers, you would have perhaps a size option in this way. So you can click on what you want. If it is available, you can add that to your cart and boom, it's there ready to go. So that's the basic navigation of any website. The search function is brilliant. So if I wanted to search for earrings, I could just put in earring there and all the earrings we stock would come up. There'll be quite a lot of earrings for a shop like us because we do a lot of jewellery. Again, they've all come up and I might want to refine that search. So I might want to put some more information in. Or you can see there's the collection icon that comes down at the bottom of the screen and I can go into that way. Alternately, I could go to jewellery. I can go to earrings. And the difference here is I can refine the search further by colour, by the material, by the price. And then I'm just going to use my cursor to get further down the screen. I can search by style or type. So type might be a stud and so on. And again, we try and, like all websites, provide as much information as we can for you to make your purchase. But if you were to click on a pair of earrings, these are little circle stud earrings. We've just got the one photo, but it is a good, strong photo. And we've got the little description there, and that also gives you the size. Often in many websites like ours, you'll get related products for similar style products coming up at the bottom. So that's the first part. If you really like a product, you can share that. If you're on social media, you can share it by hitting one of these icons at the bottom. So if I wanted to share to my Facebook page, I could just click that icon and it will take me through. And I can say, love these, for example, hint, hint. If I was typing correctly, and I could just post that to Facebook, like so. So It's good. It's also doing little things like that is a good way of supporting the independent businesses, because if you're sharing products you love on there, you're also highlighting that business to other people. So the other good things to do if you want to support businesses, if you're feeling more confident online, if you've had products and you've enjoyed them, is to pop on and write them a review. It's a really good thing. So I've got 2 products sitting in my cart at the moment, and obviously I have used our website before, but if you hadn't, you would want to be able to fill in details to check out. So really the next stage, we showed you with Lawson's about the security. I'm just quickly showing you that again. So our certificate is valid and we are a secure site. Before I show you the cart, no, actually, I'm going to show you the cart and I'll go through a couple of tips at the end. I'm going to take this product out because I've decided again I don't want it. I would just like this product. I could probably do with a card, but I think I will do that later. I'm just going to show you. So if I go down the screen now, I can check out, and these are the different methods of payment we take. So we take all major cards. You can pay via PayPal. So you can pay the method you would like. So Shop Pay, GPay will allow you to use your normal card details. And sometimes once you've used those, you can save a card to them so you don't have to re-enter it each time. So I know this is a secure site because we've got a valid certificate, which means any information I give it are protected. That includes details. So there's 2 things you can do. If you already have an account and you've shopped before, you can log in. If not, you can leave as a guest. Now, moving down, I just want to show you there are different, especially local stores, you might find this, that they've got a ship or a pickup, like a click and collect option. So for us, you can select ship by hovering over the icon there, which is the one it's defaulted to, or you can check pickup. So you might be going to get your fruit and veg from any of the brilliant fruit and veg grocers in Tavistock or the butchers, etc. And you might know that you can swing by and pick things up. Now with us, our click and collect is only at certain times because obviously we're not open, we can't man the shop all the time. But it just tells you here Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 9:30 till 1. So just look out. If you don't find the information at this stage, you can on any site go and look at their shipping and refund policy. So if I was buying with someone for the first time, I would probably want to know about their shipping policy and their refund policy. For me, I think it's really important that companies offer free refunds for online purchases. The key reason for that is you're not seeing the product and you're not engaging with it in the way that you normally would. So I would want to know that I could send it back. Obviously for small companies, a lot of returns can be quite hard for them to deal with. So I wouldn't say you go and buy anything with the intention of returning it, but knowing that you're able to, if for any reason it isn't right, is ideal. And a company like us, we've actually got a free UK returns policy. So that's our policy. It's a good thing to check that on all websites. How easy is it for you to send things back? Because that's a big part of the experience and it gives you that extra assurance. So we've got our shipping information and any other terms, etc. down here. Most websites have them at the bottom. Sometimes, again, they can be at the top. But that's another thing I would do before going through. If I was unsure about a website, i.e. I don't know the business and I hadn't shopped with them before, I might choose to go and validate that website. So I'm just going to open another tab before I check out. Now, small companies like us might not be on Trustpilot because we haven't paid to do that. But generally, if I wanted to find out, say, for example, I wanted to check on John Lewis. I'm just going to pick a big name. I'm just going to type in John Lewis reviews in my search function. Now, this comes up actually with a really bad review. I didn't expect that. So unfortunately, I would probably trust John Lewis, but this is 2 ratings. It's got an average rating of 2. So obviously, of late, a lot of people have had problems, but I personally would trust them as a reliable service. So you'll find if people have had a very bad experience, it will be logged somewhere. So you've got Trustpilot, which is a really great place to read reviews. And then you also have review centres. If you carry on down, you just get an idea of that company. If you can't find anything at all about them, it's probably not a good sign. So for example, I saw something the other day that I really like the look of. I couldn't buy elsewhere. It did feel to me that the price might be a little too good. So I did some research and I couldn't find anything positive about the site, so I didn't make the purchase. So I've typed in Insideout, the name of our shop, but because there are other businesses with similar names, hasn't necessarily come up. So I'm going to go Insideout Shop Devon, and hopefully, there we go. There is us, that's our website. But if you carry on down, you've got our Facebook rating. So those are people who are using us there, and so on. You've got our Yelp rating, but you'll get an idea of businesses and their trustworthiness. So those are things you can do if you don't feel secure. But if you know the site and you know the business and you've got this security padlock, it all should be good. But go with your gut instinct. So if I was going to buy what I've put into my cart, you select the method of pick up or ship. And then let's do ship for the sake of this example. And then I'm going to go down and I would have to put in my shipping address. So literally you would be filling in your first name, last name, company if relevant, and then your address. Your phone number is always useful. If there's any problems or people would like to get hold of you, it's a good idea to give it. And remember, this is secure data. It's not going to be used for other reasons. So if I had been before and I just wanted to pay, for example, with Shop Pay, which hold my details, I can go through to that. I could enter my email address, so the email I use. So my computer's picked that up, and continue with Shop Pay. So at this stage now, Shop Pay has my details and it's going to send me a text, but I'm recording on my phone, so I'm not going to show you. So it sent me a 6-digit code, which I would just enter here. So that's a really good secure checkout, i.e. it's got my information, but it's checking it's me by sending me a text to my phone, which I would then have to enter the code of here to ensure that it's safe. So I'm going to do that. So the next screen it takes me through, above this are my personal details. And then I can reconfirm my chosen delivery method. So you've got standard delivery, which is normally takes 2 to 5 working days to get to you, can be slightly longer during COVID. First class delivery, a special next day, or you can opt to change that to local pick out. I hadn't used the one I'd shown you, the method before, so my card details are not saved. So I would enter my card details at the bottom here, and then I would continue to the review stage of the order, i.e. yes, I want to go ahead with that, so pay now. I'm going to just show you one other payment method, so I'm going to go back, and this is the way I tend to complete things. This isn't something you would probably be doing. Okay, so express checkout. I pay for a lot of things on PayPal personally because I keep my card information stored there. Another thing to bear in mind is obviously if you pay with credit card, you have extra protection. So that takes me through to my password screen. Again, I'm just going to flick. So once I've clicked complete order, I've now got the order confirmation. I'm just hovering over my personal details again, but it's got my order number and thank you, Nikki. Below that, it says that I should be receiving a confirmation email shortly. For any reason I don't get that, I would check my junk email, because sometimes when you deal with someone the first time, the email, your phone, your computer might put that email into junk because it doesn't recognize where it's come from. So that is how simple it is. That's my confirmation. I might use that if I was going to go click and collect, and with click and collect, I'd be waiting for an email telling me my order was ready, because obviously you might do it on a Tuesday morning and we'd be in packing those on Wednesday, so your confirmation would come sometime after it was packed. So that's how to navigate a website like ours. I hope that helps you with your confidence in using things. But yep, that is the basics. So I hope that little video gives you some more confident shopping online. I hope it made sense to you. The key things are the little padlock, checking a site is secure. Be sensible about what details you give. On those secure sites, that certificate says that your details are safe, they're data protected, etc. Just be sensible. I know there are lots of scare stories out there, but if you follow simple steps, you should remain safe online. And another backup for anyone really worried is your credit card, because your credit card gives you extra protection. I hope that helps. I hope that you guys go out and support those local businesses. I suspect that many non-essential retailers are still going to remain closed for some time. I may be wrong. I hope I am. But the likelihood is we're going to be closed for a lot longer. And I think moving forwards the future, people are going to be shopping in different ways. So do think about those small businesses that are part of your local community, and they contribute to the British economy in a much better, healthier way than some of the larger organisations. I hope that helps. Nikki and Paul, we're a husband and wife team, and literally our little site is insideouthome.co.uk. Please share this video. It might help a lot of people. I know a lot of people in a certain generation are now on social media because it's a great way to have contact with people, but they don't have that confidence to go online. So share this video, maybe send it on to people you think might benefit from it. I hope it helps. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.